Hey YouTube, I'm back. I know it's been a while, but I promise you I've been working hard on this new idea. However, first of all, I would like to thank everybody for helping me get past 70 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting me on this journey. YouTube is definitely something I find difficult and out of my comfort zone. I'm an introvert, but I feel like this is something that shouldn't bother me, so I'm gonna continue to try to get better at it. So I've been wondering about what people might need moving into this unpredictable world of AI. One of the first things that came to my mind was this voice assistant app. Since I've been playing around with LM Studio and Applio, I thought wouldn't it be a cool idea to blend these two together? And by keeping it all offline, it would maintain your privacy, freedom, and independence. So you don't need to worry about having to pay money or not having access to it for some unforeseen reason. It would have been awesome to have something like this when I was at school, which makes me wonder though, as AI gets better and better, will it even be necessary to put kids through the lower grades of school anymore? So that's what I was thinking about anyways, and I have almost no programming skill. Good ideas are hard to stop though, especially when they benefit everybody. I couldn't figure out how to get the program to interact directly with Applio though. Maybe somebody can help me out with that. This is gonna be version 1 anyways. Let me show you how it works. The first thing you'll want to do is head to the links in the description and head over to my GitHub page. So once you're here, you just click on this code button, download the zip file, just extract it there. You can erase the main off of the end. It's not really supposed to have that. Next thing you're gonna need is the Vosk model. And in my opinion, the small model's the best, but this large model, which is huge, is 1.8 gigabyte. It's more accurate at interpreting your voice, but it's a lot slower to load in. I don't really recommend it. I included like a noise filter, so any misinterpreted words get filtered out, and you could adjust that if you need to add more words to it. So just download the small model, extract that one there, and drag the Vosk model into the voice assistant folder. Once you're in here, you want to run the setup.bat. This is going to create the virtual environment by downloading these requirements, these Python packages right here. And so the next thing you're going to want to do is run it. Make sure you have LM Studio's inference server running with a model loaded. And then if you're going to use Applio, make sure you have Applio running, obviously. You want to have it loaded in the browser like this. And then the system message.txt. This is basically what's going to give your assistant a personality, or how it's going to refer to you or talk to you. You could have it talk to you in rhymes. There's so much possibilities with this. It's so customizable. It's awesome. So right now I just have it calling me boss, but I could change that if I want. Maybe I want it to call me Mushy King. And I'll just leave the assistant as Alfred. once that's installed, all you have to do is click the run.bat, and that basically sets up the virtual environment and launches it. And this is what you're going to be looking at here. So on the left side is the basic text-to-speech. This is going to use the built-in Windows text-to-speech. Then you'll have your Vosk model, and that will be the name of the folder that you stuck into the root directory. Next, you'll have the voice, and this will choose one of the Microsoft voices, and the amount of voices you have all just depends on what you installed. You can easily install more by going to the text-to-speech. Oops, wrong keyboard. Text-to-speech voice section in here, and you just go add voices. You can install more packs right here. I'm gonna set it to number 2 because it sort of sounds like Alfred. Next, you have the basic text-to-speech speed, and that's words per minute. I have it set to this as the default because it's a little faster than the normal speed, which kind of helps prevent it from cutting you off a little bit too much or being too slow. Then you have your volume. I would probably just leave the volume alone. Next is the log file. This is going to be the file name that the notes are saved in. So I added a note functionality. You can basically record little notes or logs, and it'll put a timestamp, and it'll save it into that text file, which I think is pretty cool. I named it Captain's Log because obviously Star Trek. Next, in the middle here, you have your keyword. This is going to be the wake word, basically. What it's going to look for when it detects, when you activate it. Then obviously your username. I'm going to change it to Mushy King. Then just below that, you're going to have your LM Studio settings in here. And that's for like fine tuning how the language models are responding back to you. So the temperature determines how much creativity you give the model. The tokens tells the model how big of a response it can give back to you. If it's -1, it'll try to give you the biggest response possible. And these frequency penalty and presence penalty, I almost wasn't going to add these until I found out a little bit more about them. I think you guys would appreciate the little bit of extra fine tuning added in, so I added it. And then on the right side is going to be all of the Applio text-to-speech functions. So everything to do with the browser here. And so you're going to have your browser window. I've only tested this on Chrome and Firefox, so all the other browsers are, I'm sorry, that's how it is right now. But my original intention was not even to have it interact with the web UI, so maybe version 2 won't have that. Anyways, for version 1, this is how it's gonna work. Don't freak out when it starts punching in the information. Just let it do its thing. Anyways, here you have your RVC voice model and your RVC index file, which is these two things right here. This is how you get any voice that you want, basically. And I'll show you how to add that in. I'll do that right now, actually. So you want to head over to voice-models.com, and this is the best website that I know of right now for this. You can basically download over, well, 73,000 voices now. It used to be 40,000 a while back. It's crazy. Let me find a voice to show you an example. You would probably, you have to be careful here. Well, especially, well, me, because I'm making a video. A lot of these voices are probably going to be copyright and could get you in trouble. So just make sure you're careful. But if you're using it just in your own private personal use, then just doesn't matter. You can use whatever. Okay, so like Korean Girl Volume 8, that looks pretty generic. I'll download that. I don't think I would get a copyright issue with that. This is just an example. I'm just gonna quickly show you. You would extract the voice model here, go back to Applio, go to the download tab, and you want to drag the path file first. I'm not sure if it matters, but I just do it this way. Drag the path file there, then drag the index file second, in that order. And that's it. You hit the refresh button and you'll see the voice in there. But for this example, I'm just gonna use this e-girl voice. I have no idea if that's copyrightable or not, but I don't think it is. You just want to copy and paste these into their respective spot. So it's only going to use these two if you have the Applio RVC button selected. The next thing you want to do is change the TTS voice depending on, like, because I'm going to use a girl RVC voice model, I should probably use a girl TTS voice. So we're going to use this Jenny here. Just paste that in there. Next, your Applio output folder. So wherever you installed Applio, you want to go to that. In here, assets, audios, and you want to make sure you've run this thing maybe at least once. Make sure these two output files exist, because the way I have the file detection, it's looking for a change in the file size. So that's how I programmed it. And if the file's not there, it's gonna give an error. You could literally have any file there as long as it's named this .wave. Like, it could be anything. You just change the name to that. All it's doing is looking at the file size, comparing itself, and when the new file's saved, it detects the file's saved, there's a new file, and it's gonna play it. So, lastly, on this side, you have the image detection and text detection. Image detection is going to help me with punching in the information into this browser. So it's going to look for this image right at the top of the Applio logo. And if your browser's like zoomed in or zoomed out, or your desktop display, if the scale is set different, it might not be able to see this with the image detection. So what you can do is just screenshot it, crop it out, and save it as this file here. the logo.png, and it should work just fine. But if you don't want to do that, I include the text detection, and that will use the browser's find functionality to basically do the same thing. It was a bit tricky getting around all these little hiccups, like when it selected the TTS tab, sometimes it would be 10 tabs to unload the voice, and other times it would be 9 tabs to unload the voice. So I would have to have it tab backwards and tab forwards. A little trick to make sure it was consistent to get to this. It was a bunch of weirdness, but I learned a bunch of things in the process. If you're interested in seeing how it works, like, by all means, take a look at my code. If you're interested in me doing a video on how I wrote the code and the hurdles and the bugs that I had to overcome, things I learned on the way, I can make a video on that. But I think that's it. Let me show you how it works then.
Initializing.
So you won't have to worry about your browser not being active, or even if you're in the wrong tab. I programmed it so it does most of that work for you. Let's bring this up. Alfred.
Hi, Mushy King.
Captain's log.
Did you say Captain's log?
Yes.
Ready to take your notes, Mushy King.
This program never feels complete.
Did you say this program never feels complete?
Correct.
Saved, returning to input.
So there's my first log there in the captain's log.
Did you say? How so? There's my first there and the captain's log.
No.
Okay, say again.
Wake word.
Did you say? Wake word.
Yes.
Okay, I will listen for your command, Mushy King.
So that's one command you can use to get it back into the listening mode, where it's just only going to listen for its name, the keyword up here. Alright, so let's do RVC example here. Alfred.
Hi, Mushy King.
Read me a short poem about the Mushroom King.
Did you say? Read me a short poem about the Mushroom King.
Yes.
Failed to get browser window, retrying.
Now it's listening for the save file here.
Mushroom King, oh so grand, with caps of red and stems so fine in hand, he rules with wisdom, just and fair, his kingdom hidden, beyond compare, his spores spread far, his influence wide, the mystic realm where magic resides, the creatures of the forest bow down low, as Mushroom King's gentle voice whispers slow, his crown a glisten, like a treasure rare shines bright with secrets, only he can share in twilight woods, his wisdom takes flight, guiding those who seek, through endless night.
Wait.
Did you say? Wait.
Yes.
Okay, I will listen for your command, Mushy King.
Wait's another command you can use to put them back into the wake word mode. All the commands will be in the readme text. and any details in there I might have missed. So another thing you can do with them, Alfred,
Hi, Mushy King.
today's date.
Did you say today's date?
Yes.
The time is 026 a.m. Today is Sunday, the 2nd of June, 2024. Returning to input.
Listen.
Did you say who listen?
No.
Okay, say again.
Listen.
Did you say listen?
Yes.
Okay, I will listen for your command, Mushy King.
Okay, so there's another thing too I included. So it was a bit tricky to figure out. I had to learn multi-threading. But while it's running or speaking back to you, you can tell it to stop. Or you just say stop or shut up, or I have a number of words in here. You can tell it silence or quiet. And it'll stop. Took me a bit of time to get that working. Let me show you if I change. Let's just try Applio TTS. Actually, I'll do one more example maybe with this. I'll turn. So in the advanced settings, you can change the pitch here, but I believe this only applies for the RVC functionality. So let me just put it really low. But make sure you minimize the advanced settings tab before you run it. Let's try. Oh, I actually had the wrong index file loaded. That's kind of what that must have been why it sounded funny. You get the proper one. Okay, let's try this. Alfred.
Hi, Mushy King.
Tell me 5 famous quotes.
Did you say tell me 5 famous quotes?
Yes. I've also added in, so while it's punching in the information, it's gonna do its best to keep that browser window active.
Mushy,
So you
I've
don't.
got just the thing for you. Here are 5 famous quotes. 1. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. Point 2. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. Point
Stop.
3. The only...
Listen.
Did you say who listen?
No.
Okay, say again.
Listen.
Did you say listen?
Yes.
Okay, I will listen for your command, Mushy King.
Oh. We have an error. Let me come back to this. Okay, so the stop variable wasn't resetting when I went into the wait word function. I fixed it now. Anyways, it's like nothing goes to plan sometimes. Let me show you the other feature I included. The ability for it to open and close applications.
Initializing. Applio voice model or index file input field empty. Stopping.
Okay, I forgot to change this. It should be. I'm gonna set it to this. So it's just because, yeah.
Initializing.
Alfred,
Hi, Mushy King.
open application.
Did you say? Open application.
Yeah,
What program would you like to open?
calculator.
Did you say? Calculator.
Yes.
Returning to input.
Close application.
Did you say? He closed application.
No.
Okay, say again.
Close application.
Did you say? Close application.
Yes.
What program would you like to close?
Calculator.
Did you say? Calculator.
Yes.
Returning to input.
Listen.
Did you say? Harrison.
No.
Okay, say again.
Wake word.
Did you say? Where word?
No.
Okay, say again.
Wake word.
Did you say? Wake word.
Yes.
Okay, I will listen for your command, Mushy King.
So there's other commands you can use. You can say system shutdown or shut down computer. It'll turn your computer off. Or you can say exit and it'll just exit the application. Or let's see, one more. Or I'll show you maybe the basic TTS. I think it should allow me without hitting stop. Alfred,
Hi, Mushy King.
tell me what upgrades you've made to the Batmobile.
Did you say? Tell me what upgrades you've made to the Batmobile.
Correct.
Mushy, I've been working on some top secret upgrades for the Batmobile, and I'm thrilled to report that they're now fully integrated. Firstly, we've upgraded the propulsion system to include an advanced magnetic levitation technology, allowing the Batmobile to reach even greater speeds while reducing friction and noise. This will enable
Stop.
Batman to respond quickly and quietly to Gotham's emergencies. Secondly, we've enhanced the vehicle's AI, giving it more advanced predictive analytics and real-time data processing capabilities. This will allow the Batcomputer to anticipate and prepare for a wide range of scenarios,
Another
making
bug.
Batman an
Hang
even more
on.
effective crime fighter.
Oh, that's another bug squashed. Alright. I'll show you the Applio TTS. Let me try a different voice. Let me try this Eric voice instead. Alfred,
Hi, Mushy King.
read me a short poem of encouragement to all the mushroom people of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Did you say? Read me a short poem of encouragement to all the mushroom people of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
Mushroom Mushy. I'd be delighted to compose a poem for the esteemed inhabitants of the Mushroom Kingdom. In twilight's hush, where fungal friends abound, a world of wonder waits, beneath the ground, your cap so delicate, your stem so strong and bright, you illuminate the darkness, with your gentle light, in this kingdom hidden, where secrets unfold, you weave a tapestry of tales, to be forever told. So hold your heads high, dear mushrooms, don't be shy, for in your quiet power, lies a world to touch the sky. May your spores disperse, like whispers on the breeze, spreading hope and resilience. Wherever you please, and when the winds of change begin to gently blow, may your resilient roots forever hold and grow. I hope this poem brings encouragement and joy to all the mushroom people in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Stopping.
Alright. So I think that just about wraps things up for this video. Let me know if you have any ideas I could add to this, or even just making the code look cleaner. Anyways, I hope you have a lot of fun with this. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe. Till next time, peace.